Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of our podcast series. So, in this episode, the guest which I'm going to present you over here is very close to me. And this person was the one who introduced me to the field of data science. So, I welcome you all to Parth Bhaiya. Hello, Bhaiya.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm just alright.
You're just all right. You're not fine.
It's been great, like the whole time since the placement. It's been great.
Okay. So, guys, let me tell you to the ones who don't know Parth Bhaiya, he is currently in fourth year. He's placed recently. It's been a month.
It's been more than a month.
Yeah, it's been more than a month, and he is in EC department. So, rest all of the things Parth Bhaiya will tell you by yourself. But yeah.
Thank you for the pre-introduction, Satyam. That was actually really great, and I loved it. Thank you, Satyam. Okay, so if you guys don't know me, I am Parth from IIT, and I'm currently a UG4 student, and I'm a EC student, and I actually specialize in data science. And data science, like in our during our third year, we get to choose a lot of specialization. So I particularly chose to data science because that's where I found my core interest it to be, and. It's been great, like it's been lovely, and I recently got placed in LimeChat Bangalore, and LimeChat came into our college during the start of our placement drive, and I was lucky enough to actually get placed into it, and it's been a really great experience since. And I think that's all for the introduction, and we can move ahead, Satyam.
Yeah. So, the first question to you, Bhaiya, is that like you were placed in EC, right? So, how did you come to know about data science, and why did you thought that data science is the only thing for you? Before data science, was there anything else which you were doing?
Yes.
And if you were doing, then how did you manage to come into the realm of data science?
Okay, sure. So when I first entered into this college, so obviously, like everyone, naturally, I made friends. I had a great pool of friends, and I still have them around, which I'm lucky to have. I'm not sure about you guys, but like you'll have great friends. And so I had a great friend of, yes,
Some.
that's true. That's true. Yes. So they all guided me through the journey, and like I was well off with friends, and I got into Android development. Like first of all, I started with web development. I am one person that likes to try everything. So first of all, I entered into the realm of web development because it was pretty obvious. Like web development is the most, like it's the most popular thing. Everyone in our batch, like genuinely 90% of the people are into web development. So I went into it. I liked it. I have no actually grudges or hate against web development as such. But like it's like a sheep walk. Like everyone's it's there. It's like a herd walk, and everyone is there inside it. So I was like, I want to do something different.
Something like not my thing. Was it something like, no, yeah, this is not my thing.
Yeah, like when I touched it, I'm like, okay, this is great. Okay, I like to develop websites. Maybe yes, but like it was like, nah, it's not my type.
Okay, so this was the thing in first semester.
Yes, this was in our. This was actually a second semester. Like our first semester was actually online. So we started in December of 2021, and we were there for the first time. We were on it was all online. So I entered into like I came into college in May of 2022, I suppose, and during that was our second semester. So the second semester we came in, and I like we interacted with a lot of seniors. Generally whenever you, and you should always interact with seniors. That's one great advice I'll give to all of you newcomers. Please interact with your seniors because it's great. They can give you so much wise experiences, and trust me, it is worth it. True. So I came in, and I found Android development. Like if you guys don't know what Android development is, you can go into it and you can find out. It's really great. So I developed my interest in Android development, in native Android development with Kotlin. That's where I developed my real interest into. So I explored that field, and I actually loved it. I did two internships. I was lucky enough to get two internships in Android development, and it was actually a very really great experience.
So were they online or were they off?
Both of them were remote. Like actually one of them was from a startup in Kerala, and the other one was a well established company in Hyderabad. It's an MNC, a venture capital, iLabs Hyderabad. You guys can search that.
Okay, recently in our vacations, you have.
Yeah. It was our third, like during the second year end. Yeah, it was the, or maybe the third year.
That was your third year. For us, it was the second year.
Yes, my bad. So that was my third year end when I did that intern. That was a 3 month summer internship I did, and it was actually a really great experience. See, what I am one person who loves UI. I like to see. I'm not one of the designers as per, but like I love to actually get into the all of the design stuff, and I actually love creating like minimal things. That's what is for me. Some to some extent, yes. So Android development gave me that freedom to actually develop apps and everything. So that was really fun. But like during when I was actually doing Android development, so there will always come this time like whenever you are inside a field, after some time you will get saturated, because not because Android development is a small field. Don't get me wrong, Android development is a vast field. Actually, it's genuinely a vast field, and there is so much I still don't know about it. But yeah, so I'm like I want to explore something more. That's when specialization forms rolled out, and like we were given an opportunity during our fifth semester, I suppose, to choose IDA, introduction to data analytics. And I have been always one of the person who is like really keen about how there is this vast collection of data is everywhere, like it's so important, it's everywhere. Correct. Right now the data is being fed up into this mic and it's being transferred to their laptop. Yes. Correct. Data is everywhere. So I have been always been fascinated by that fact. So I thought, why not? Let's just, if you can, okay. Like it will not hurt to like actually take up more subjects, because see, obviously if you'll do idea, you'll have to go like you have to go far ahead, and you have to do an extra subject than the other people. But yes, it was still a great experience. So I did IDA, and it was actually under Srija ma'am. And if you guys don't know her, she is a lovely professor.
She is a very good professor. I mean, one of the most experienced and knowledgeable professors whom I have seen in this college. She is really a great professor.
I totally agree with you, Satyam. I totally agree with you. And she's not well right now. I hope the best for her. Yeah. So yes, and so yeah, so I got into data science from there. I started IDA. Before that, I had completed a IBM professional certificate course on data science.
That's where you started guiding me. Yeah. So coming to the guidance part, guys, where I started my journey, it was Parth Bhaiya whom I first reached out because he was recently elected as GDS's data science lead. So I thought that he's the most relevant person to ask, and that's when he suggested me IBM data science professional certificate, and I think that was in last year's September.
Yes. Yes. September. Yeah, so that the whole IBM professional, I'll not say that you should also do that exact same thing, but it was the perfect starter for me. That's what gave me enough zeal to actually go ahead in this field and actually explore more. So yeah, so I went ahead with that, and during our summer holidays, that was of 3 months. We're lucky enough to have 3 months holidays. It's actually great. Don't waste it, please. Trust me. It's one wise guidance I can give you. Don't waste it. Yes. So that's when I learned data science, and I actually like I wanted to have a precursor to IDA before getting into IDA. Like I wanted to know more about data science, so that when I'm in that course already, I already know stuff, and I can all go ahead like other students and know more about the same. So yeah, so I did IDA. I developed more and more interest, and I started doing projects naturally. I talked with seniors, and it was like actually really great. I talked with seniors. I got some projects, and I worked on them, and it was a great experience. So that's when I found my keen interest in data science. And then like we have this criteria: you have to score either a O or a like in IDA to actually secure a specialization. It's tough to some extent. It's not tough, like if you will focus well enough, you can actually score that.
Okay, we'll come to that specialization part in the podcast later. So, my first, another next question is that, like, being in EC, we know that I think I have talked to many of my friends that from the third and the fourth semester, you have a lot of load in EC, considering projects, assignments, and everything. How were you able to manage that EC work with your idea, before your idea? Because no, you had done it after idea, right? So, considering fifth semester, you have a lot of load, right? Then in the sixth semester, you had taken specializations. So that's where you have two extra courses. We'll come to that part, two extra courses. How did you manage this EC timetable along with your data science studies? Like, because this can be a motivation to many of the students. Personally, when juniors come to me, they are like, भैया क्या करूं? इतना time नहीं मिल रहा है, ये नहीं मिल रहा है. So that's the one line which I say This man, he used to tell me every time in third semester when I used to tell that I don't get time. He's like, "Come so ja, tu come so." That actually helped me. If you can sleep less, it's fine. You can, or else you can compromise your time somewhere else. If you do, if or else if you want to do something else, you want to do everything, then you sleep less. What is your thought on this? How did you manage it?
Okay, so I'll say, like, see, the fifth semester was actually hectic, and I would never go back to it again. That's it's not demotivating. Trust me, it'll get motivating further. Trust me. So we had this load of EC courses. We had these so many courses. We had, I don't know, we had PR and everything. We had so many courses during that time, and I was also managing ID at the same time. But okay, like comparing to my other friends who were not into IDA and did not have that much pressure, and at that time it did not feel like, it did not feel worth it. It was like, why am I doing an extra course, and will it be even worth it?
So being taking idea is literally an extra pressure a lot. It makes a difference if you're not taking idea and if you're taking idea in EC.
Yes, yes, it does. It does. Trust me, like, because you'll say, okay, it's just one extra course. What am I yapping about? What difference can it make? We already have 6 subjects. We can have the 7 subject. It's not much. But trust me, that extra 6 hours, it's just every week. It's actually brain rotting. But yes, so it did not feel worth it. But like, see, I had this well developed interest into data science. I had this interest in data and how we are managing this huge amount of data that is coming with such a vast velocity. It has so much variety, and at the same time, like, I had I had the zeal to learn more about it. So I'm like, okay, I will take the pain. Maybe I'll get paid off later. Maybe I'll not. But like, that's how everything works. You can't always guarantee that you'll get something in return. So I'm like, okay, yes. So at the same time, I had this pool of courses in EC, and trust me, I am not great with academics, and like, especially the EC part when it comes to EC, because I never really loved EC, because EC is not actually my thing. I don't want to get into core, and trust me, I am not demoting any one of you here to not take up EC as your core branch, and like, yeah, maybe you will love it. It's just that it's not for me. So I took up EC because I had to. I did not have a well enough good rank. That's passed, but yes. So, but at the same time, I was always keen to learn more about computer science. Let's just put it that way. And luckily I am in triple ITC city somehow. Luckily, yes, I am in triple ITC city, so they give us this specialization to EC students also. So EC has only this one single CSE specialization that is also given to CSE students and also to EC students, that is data science. That was also one keen reason that I wanted to take up data science, because it was the only
CSE thing.
Somehow I wanted some connection to CSE in my academics also, because I think, and it's actually true also, I am actually good in computer science subjects, and that's what saved my grades. Trust me, taking up specialization saved my grades. It actually improved my CGPA, which was going downhill. But yes, that's another story. But so yes, it was tough to manage, but at the same time, it's not hard. It's not as hard that it's the end of it's the end of everything. It's not. Trust me, you can actually manage it well, and it's not a very big thing.
It's just that you should have a constant learning attitude.
Yes, that's
What.
that's the main
Like,
point, Satyam.
exactly. This is one common thing which we have experienced in all of our 3 episodes of podcast. Everybody is saying that it's just that you have to keep moving. You should have that consistency and everything. So I think things are easy, pretty much easy. Like, I am currently in my fifth semester. I have a lot of load. I mean, okay, my friends do my projects, but still, we have load, but still we can manage the stuff. Okay, so coming to the next question. So you are even the placement coordinator, right? So you would be even knowing about the placement things in our college. So how hard, or is it really hard for an EC student to sit into the placements of CSE department? Are there some constraints, or do they need to cross some barrier or hurdle or something for that?
To be honest, no.
Like, is it really that much discrimination what people see it from outside कि अरे यार ये तो इसी वाला है यार इसकी प्लेसमेंट में तुम्हारे लगेंगे बाद में. It's nothing like that, right?
No, it's nothing like that. Trust me, if your skill set is good enough, people like in my batch especially, we have ECE students who have better placements than many of the CSE students. See, maybe at a vast range, there are some companies. Trust me, don't get me wrong. There are some companies that will take you up in consideration just because you are a CSE student. It does not make sense because obviously you are learning DBMS, you are learning OS, you are learning everything computer networking at the same time. Like obviously, see, if you are in EC, you'll not be like well off with all these subjects like DBMS and OS, but you can always study them online. You have YouTube, everyone has internet, and we all me personally during my summer holidays I studied DBMS, OS, CCN, everything. I studied everything to the core so that I know the basics. But like it's a general trend for some companies, and trust me, this sum is actually it's very less. And there are some companies who actually believe the fact that a EC student does not know CS fundamentals, and for most of the students, yes.
So they just assume that an EC guy, whoever is sitting in the placement, they don't know much about the CSE concepts. That's what they take in their head and go.
Yes, some very less companies. Trust me, this number is very less. If I can give you a range, it's 5-6 companies out of the 300 companies that visit our college.
Then
It's negligible, but yeah, some maybe that company would be very important for you and you will face it, but it's fine. At the end of the day, if your skill set is good enough, you will definitely get placed. Our college has enough opportunities for you.
yeah.
I believe that.
And like, Bhaiya, what are your views upon on-campus placement and off-campus placement for both anyone, whether it's of CSE or EC?
Okay.
Like, like you take a benchmark of our college.
Okay.
Because many of the students, like even the UG1 students who are coming, and some of our batch students, and as well as UG2 students, they are concerned about placements a lot here. We know that the placements are improving. We have recession and everything. Placements are, I think, we have a good placement rate than last year.
Yes.
Like as per how much I am updated, it is better than last year, but still it needs improvement.
Yes.
But still the students are a bit scared. They are like, Bhaiya, we will go for off campus. How hard it is for off campus? Like what are the challenges in off campus?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that question, and see, it's totally natural of you to get scared about placements because what 90% of us are actually concerned about getting jobs because it's only a very small number that actually want to go for higher studies and everything. But yeah, most of us want to get placed and want to work jobs and everything. Yeah, I totally get your point. And see, on campus placements at our college, we maybe yes, compared to IITs and the top NIRF college, we don't have enough opportunities. But trust me, right now, as I'm talking, there are people working behind, and they are working to get HRs on board and getting HRs on board to come to our college. And trust me, we have companies with like this time around, we have so many companies above 40 LPA that are coming into our college.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, recently some of our seniors have got placed around 35 or 38 or something.
42 to be exact. iRage came into our college. That's one company that came in. It was a quant solution company, yes. So that came in, and so yes, maybe yes, you won't get enough opportunities as you are getting in IITs or the top colleges, but you will get enough opportunities to prove your worth. And as far as off-campus placements are considered, if you have a really good enough skill set, by really good I mean maybe you are well off with data science or any of the field, be it cybersec, be it web development, be it Android development. If you are well off in that field and you know good enough DSA, see, either
Another add-on question. How important is DSA in this? This is the third time I'm asking this question in a podcast, but still, we need a overview of
Yes.
each and every senior, what they say.
according to me, DSA is very important.
Okay.
Yes. Personally, I think DSA is actually very important, and you should try incorporating DSA to, like, if you are in the first semester, second semester, first year, second year, still try incorporating some of it. Try incorporating coding into your life bit by bit so that it becomes a daily habit. I'm not asking you to solve like 10, 20 questions a day. No, solve one question a day. It's not much. You learn basics. You have so many great people online that are teaching you DSA, Striver, Lovable. The list just goes on. There are so many people. But yes, at the same time, DSA is important. So learning DSA, why am I talking about DSA at this point? See, DSA is important. At the same time, you can also go for competitive programming. You can work on CF. You can work
Yeah,
on code.
but as far as I know, and like I have heard from the people that from DS point of view, data science point of view interviews, DSA is asked till the level of string arrays and all those stuff.
Yes, if you are talking particularly about data science,
Yeah, I'm talking particularly about data science because this is data science thing I'm asking.
right.
SD I understand because we have those advanced concepts like graphs and system design and all stuff.
Sure.
I'm asking from a data science interview point of view.
Okay, so if you're talking about a data science point of interview, so I can just give you a real life scenario of my interview. And during my interview, I was asked about there are these popular questions: two sum, three sum, and Fibonacci. These were the three questions I was asked.
The first three questions of you.
First three questions of lead code, and they are actually very easy. See, maybe I got lucky, but at the same time, DSA is, don't take me wrong, you still have to focus somewhat on DSA because logic building is a very great part of being an engineer student. It's a very big part. You have to have a level of logic building in your life. That's what I trust personally. So you should, and I personally solved more than 450 plus questions on lead code, and that's not a like industry standard or anything, but yeah, you should actually go around and solve many bit of questions on lead code, and you should make it a popular habit, like a regular habit. My bad. Yes. So yes, DSA in a data science interview is not as important as maybe SQL, and
SQL is something really.
SQL is something that is really important. You will be asked, you will be given a data schema. I was also given a data schema and I had to transform it and join tables and everything and write SQL queries for the same. So that was there in my interview, and yeah, they focus more on SQL than on DSA, and that is basically the trend for data science. And SQL is very important.
Like I personally have given two interviews. They have just expected SQL. They're like joins, CTFs, and everything's exactly.
Yes.
All right. So Bhaiya, we know as we know that you have taken specialization. So it's the end of our fifth semester. Many of us will be taking specialization, and many of the UG2 students also are concerned of taking specialization. So kindly just briefly explain to our juniors that what are the criteria of taking specialization, number one. Number two, who should take specialization?
So that's a great question you asked, Satyam, and I'll reflect on this. So see, first of all, as me being a data science specialization student, I will say data science. See, first of all, the prerequisites that you need to complete IDA in your fifth semester. That is one thing, and you need to score an O or a A in the subject IDA, and you need to have a CGPA of 7.5 above, I suppose.
Yeah,
I don't know
specialization and
for
honors
sure.
both are
7.5 or 8, I don't know exactly. It is 7.5, I guess. And there is obviously some relaxation you'll get, and that's all right if you can talk to the profs beforehand, and you can show your interest in data science. And now coming to your second part of the question, that who should actually take up data science, right? And this specialization. See, for personally, I'll say as I took up data science and I loved my decision for it. And I'll say if you should only take up data science, see, it'll not be of any use that if you take up data science in the sixth semester and then you just drop it at in the mid of the sixth semester or at the end of sixth semester because you're bored. Because see, you'll actually have two extra subjects, mind you, two extra subjects in your.
It is four electives, one institute elective, and two extra. That's seven, and two SHM. So that's nine subjects totally.
Yes. Sixth semester is the most hectic subject.
Plus one BTP. If no, or else one honors. Some people take both BTP and honors.
I request you, don't take honors plus specialization. I request you.
That's a suicide.
You don't want to do 166 credits in this college. Please trust me.
That is a suicide. Okay.
It's nuts. There are people doing it. I think there's just one guy doing it. I don't know exactly.
That's our senior, our ex-lead, Arab Bhaiya.
Oh, Araf. Yes.
Yeah.
It's Araf.
Yeah.
How can
Okay,
I
it's
forget?
fine. Outliers exist.
Yeah.
We don't count outliers. Fine.
See,
Or else it's not recommended.
yes, it's not recommended. See, maybe you can do it. I don't know exactly, but like, I'll get on that more later. I'll tell you how I managed all of it. So see, why you should, why I took, because I had so much keen interest and I knew this is what I want. Maybe if you don't know that this is actually what you want, still taking up data science specialization is not bad because you get to learn so much more. You have PDS, that is the Python for data science subject. It's actually a very simple subject, easy to score subject, and you learn the basics of Python. You learn the whole syntax because obviously Python is required for data science. So Python for data science makes so much sense. Then you have ADA, Advanced Data Analytics. That's the real stuff. That's the real subjects that's there. So taking up ADA gave me so much. Like actually,
ADA is from the scratch data analytics or after the IDA thing?
like after the idea thing.
That's
See, introduction to data analytics and advanced data analytics.
how much do they teach in IDA and from where do they start in ADA?
So idea is more about data visualization and maybe the cleaning and everything, the EDA part of data science.
And a
Get
bit
it?
of ML, I guess.
Yeah,
How much I know.
not exactly idea had much ML, but like yeah, they gave us some basics, but like they just brushed on it. It was all brushing and it was all for you to explore. See, most of the specialization is for you to explore because your prof will obviously be guiding you through what actually data science contains, but it's for you to explore because data science is vast. There is so much, and you can never learn it truly, like the full of it. So what I'll say for someone actually aspiring to take up data science specialization, go for it. Like go for it. Trust me, you'll not regret it. Even if you do, you can always drop it. Yeah, you'll have the extra workload and then you'll have to drop it. That's a risk you'll have to take. But I don't think so that you will hate it and you'll actually love doing data science specialization because I did. And more of as an ECE student who just came into ECE because he had no other option, and you have keen interest in towards computer science and especially data science, you will definitely love. If you have any interest towards data and how it's working and how all of this works, you will definitely love data science. Trust me, there's nothing not to love.
Okay, let's say that due to any circumstances, a particular student, he or she is not able to pursue the specialization.
Right.
But they are interested in data science, they are doing their job apart from data. Whatever the things are, let's say, taught in the specialization, they are doing it by themselves and they are doing their work. So during the placements, will they get any disadvantage or anything like that?
Personally, I don't know if I should say this, but yes, data science students do actually get an extra edge.
Okay.
They have an extra edge, and this time also around we had some extra companies coming in for us as data science students that only came in for specialization students, and they did not open up for non-specialization students.
Okay.
So there is a profit, there is a reward to taking the extra credits and doing up extra credits in this college and taking up the specialization.
So basically, working hard for that 6 semesters is actually worth it.
Yes.
At the end, it will help in your placements if you are going into data science and other all stuff.
Alright.
Okay, so Bhaiya, coming to your internship, just give a brief about how did you apply for that internship and what is your role, current role in that internship, which you have got?
Okay.
LimeChat, right?
LimeChat.
Yeah.
So LimeChat Bangalore came into our college some like during July, I suppose, and that's when our placement eligibility test got through, and I actually passed. I actually passed that test, and we were allowed. So like there was a bunch of some 100 students that were allowed to sit in placement. So yes, the competition also less at that time. So I found this company, like the JD came in through our mail. I saw the EY, and I looked into it, and I was like instantly hooked. I'm like, okay, product management was the role that I am currently placed into. So I looked at it and I saw analytics, I saw market strategy, I saw user feedback, and I'm like, okay, this is for me. Okay, I love this role.
So that is a bit of management as well as analytics. I should say market and analytics or business analytics.
Yes, it is not much of market analytics. Yeah, obviously you have market strategy analysis. You take in user feedback and you see what is the current market strategy, and you take in all of that data and you analyze. Okay, this is what people in the market require right now, and then as a product manager, me myself, I will convey all of this to the developer team. So basically, I am a manager of the developer team. The SG team will be working under me, so that's great. First of all, flex, yeah, that's a flex. Yes. Okay, yes. So I will be guiding them that actually, okay, yes, this is what you need to do. And see, at the same time, I am one guy who is actually technically sound also in like development on the development side. So that was one extra edge I had. And see, I cannot just like you cannot just give out, oh okay, the users require this and we will implement this. You have to check for the feasibility of, okay, this is one feature the users require. So okay, giving you some background on what LimeChat is. LimeChat is actually a level 3, like they have a AI chatbot, and they implement it on WhatsApp. Like you have AI chatbots on WhatsApp, on Facebook. So currently LimeChat is partnered with Meta. Okay. Under Meta comes in Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, everything. It's partnered with Wipro. It's partnered with Microsoft. Okay. And the started in 2022 to 2020. Sorry, my bad.
The referral is loading.
Yes.
My referrals are increasing for the next sem.
So yes, they started in 2020 and they instantly blew up because the idea was so great. So right now they have a level 3 AI chatbot, I suppose, and that is one product that they actually. So I am not in the ML DevOps team of LimeChat, but instead I'm in the product management side. So what I have to do is I take in user feedback and I give them to the I give the this and the I get in all the analytics and I take out some results. Okay, this is what the users require right now, and okay, this is feasible. So I communicate with the developer team, and then there is some back and forth with the business analytics guy, and then our whole manager of the project, and we have some back and forth, and we decide on, okay, this is required, this needs to be developed, this needs to be implemented in such deadline. So that's the whole entirety of what I'll be working on. And personally, to me, it is very exciting.
That is interesting.
Yes.
Great. So, like, what's the duration of your internship currently?
So my internship starts on 16th of December 2024.
So as of now you're free.
Yes, as of right now I am free. No, I'm not free. I am the placement coordinator. I think you forgot.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm the place. So I am busy there. But yes, okay. Apart from that, I have a lot of free time, and I see I'm still upskilling. I'm learning random things that I love, that I aspired that, okay, I want to learn, but I never had enough time. Like shell scripting was one thing I liked. I was always fascinated about data crawling and how you can just crawl thousands and 10,000s of web pages in under a minute and take out all the information. That's also one thing that a data scientist should know. You have some URLs and you can just scrap out all of the data. So yeah, shell scripting and everything, I am learning that. I am upskilling on that right now, and yeah, apart from that, I have a lot of free time and I enjoy my time with my other place friends, and life's fun actually.
That's great. Yeah. So, yeah, you didn't mention about your duration.
Yeah, so the duration is of 6 months, 16 December 2024 up until 6 months. You can count maybe June 16.
So is that extendable?
No, right when my internship is over, my FT starts.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's
My full-time employment, FT, for those of you who don't know.
So that's kind of fixed. Everything is kind of sort for you.
Yes.
So, do they have any bond or something?
No, they have no bond, and it's a startup, and the environment is very free. And I think I'll spend my time working in LimeChat for some time, and then see, right now I want to do a stable job and live for like 2 years, and until that time I want to gain enough experience for my higher studies, because actually I want to go for MS.
You want to go for
Yes,
MS?
I want
Yeah,
to
I
go
was
for
coming to
MS.
that question whether you want to go out or not.
Yes, I want to go out for MS, and actually to, like right now, the thing set in my mind is I want to go for MS in USA. And I'm still pondering over that thought, and I'm giving it more and more, as I'm getting more mature. I'm looking into if it's actually the thing I want, and I'm still exploring options. But yes, as of right now, I'm firm about going for MS in USA. 2 years later, maybe not. It's not exact. It can be 1 year. It can be 3 years. I don't know. But yes, that's what I'm thinking would be my career trajectory as of right now.
Okay, so yeah, I think we have covered, I think, most of the parts of this podcast. So final few questions to you. So this is technically your last semester over here, right? You'll not be coming for the eighth semester. So can you just explain the entire journey of your 7 semesters in one line? You can take your time, it's fine.
Hmm. One line.
One line. Anything. कुछ भी.
It was it was lovely, I'll say.
Hmm.
That's the only line I'll say. It was lovely.
Okay.
That's the and make friends.
Hmm. Any lessons? Important lessons.
Important lessons. Study enough.
Study enough.
Yeah. And at the same time explore enough.
Yeah.
Think outside. Like think more.
Hmm.
Think more than your peers.
Hmm.
It's not I'm not giving any pressure or anything that okay you have to think more. Okay, no.
Hmm.
Just ideate more. Think what you can actually explore more, and always keep exploring. Never like keep yourself bounded. Okay, my friends are doing this. Oh, okay, I'll also do this. Okay, I'll do this one thing extra, and okay, I can get ahead of them. There are still so many that there are still so many people that are ahead of you. Keep working, and it's not about being ahead. It's about enjoying the journey. And if the one liner could be explained any well enough, the it was lovely part. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah.
And
That's a very
it's great with friends.
It is great with friends.
You
is
should
not
have
easy with
friends.
Yeah, we should have friends.
It was lovely. I was lucky enough to have a pool of great friends.
Hmm.
I have less friends, but they are more than enough.
I mean, yeah, quality is better than quantity anytime. Okay.
Anytime.
Okay, and personal question, any words for me?
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Bhaiya.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, truly, like, I thank him every time because personally, I have shared my journey with many of the students, juniors, and everyone. I was similar like you, like the web dev. I tried web dev, I tried DSA and everything, but then I was confused. I was successfully rejected by this man in GDSE. He was like,
Rejection
yeah, yeah, rejection are a party. Exactly. Yes, exactly. So I remember, how much did you give me out of 10? I think 5.
6.5.
6.5. Okay, that's still less. 6.5 out of 10. So
I'll give you a 10 now, if just to state facts. Because see, Satyam has been a great learner, and I think this is how a senior junior bond should be. Like you should learn, you should see. I'm not saying I'm the perfect senior or he is the perfect junior. No, I'm not saying that that's what we are. But like this is the journey. This is how it should be. I gave him some pinpoints. He should explore, and at every pinpoint he explored a whole a whole radius around. He just explored everything around it, and he just carried on through, and he just waved through all of my pinpoints, and he's been a great learner, and he has improved so much. That's what I'll say.
चलो so thank you. थोड़ा application करना होता है ना lead club का. Okay, so thank you very much, Bhaiya, for coming. Yeah, it was, I think we were demanding for 2 weeks. Sometimes we had an issue from your side, sometimes you had a lot of work. So thank you so much for giving your time. And we hope to connect with you in the future. If not us, but the upcoming Matrix team, whoever comes, if this podcast series just keeps on going, hopefully we will have you once again. And if there is a possibility the upcoming Matrix tenure, then we both can also have a podcast where we both are guests.
Obviously,
That will be more fun.
I would love that.
That will be more fun. Yeah. So thank you so much, Bhaiya.
Any day.
And thank you so much, guys, for having us here. And we'll meet you in the next episode of this podcast series. Till then, keep learning and stay consistent. Be honest to yourself and just stay with seniors. Ask your seniors anytime. They're always there for you.
Obviously.
Because
Always.
always,
You
anytime.
can reach out to me anytime on LinkedIn or wherever or
Anytime.
Instagram.
So thank you very much. And yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.